May I sit down? Thank you. Sophia, you have great panache. Some people would call it gall, being out in public with Cece while his wife is at home.
If that's what you want to talk about, I guess I'm leaving right now.
No, those are the appetizers. The main course will be coming shortly. It's about you and my husband. Sit down.
I'm going to tell you for the last time, I have had nothing to do with your husband for 15 years.
Tonight, all the dreadful feelings I had about you are being confirmed.
Will it help you if I apologize again for whatever happened all those years ago?
I already have your confession from Father Michael when you made that confession in 1961 in the church a few days before you married Cece.
Understand?
Did you happen to notice the man that was sitting at my table tonight? Of course, you wouldn't recognize him because you never saw him. He's the priest that you confessed to. He's an ex-priest now.
What about Gina?
Priest gave me all the details, especially the ones including Lionel. Priests take vows, Augusta. You're lying. Somehow you heard that I went to a priest years ago, and now you're using it to hurt me because you're so filled with hate.
All of that's true, except the line. Of course, Mr. Phelps could have been embellishing his sordid little tale, but then why would he make up a story like that? It's too bizarre.
Don't do this, Augusta.
Oh, I'll give you the fact that you cared for Lionel. I don't know whether it was true love or just simply lust. I won't speculate, and he did lead you on by not telling you that he was married to me.
I was devastated when I found out, and you know it. I've never understood this vendetta of yours. It's not like I took Lionel away. You're living with a man. He's still married to you.
Sophia, Michael Phelps told me in great detail everything you said to him. How you deliberately, with malice aforethought, went after Cece, not because you loved him or respected him, but because you were trying to spite Lionel. You made up lies about Pamela that turned Cece against him. You intercepted phone calls between them.
I didn't break up that marriage. They were already separated.
Oh,
Cece hadn't cared for Pamela in a long time.
and if they had any chance of getting back together again, you made sure they never got it. Oh, I'm really looking forward to telling Mason about all this.
Cold-blooded. What do you think that you've got to gain from telling Mason and hurting him with this?
You don't give a whit about Mason's feelings. You're just trying to keep the truth from Cece while you're on the kill for the second time.
That's not true. I am not the same person. I have changed. That was years ago. That was a lifetime ago.
Oh, yes, you are the same person. I don't care how many years went by. To think that you lived knowing that you killed your son, and then you manipulated it around so Cece would feel close to you. You really are an accomplice.
I could tear your heart out for that. That I would make use of my son's death to seduce Cece is the most hateful thing one human being could say to another.
Save your righteous act for others. I know you.
You don't know anything. You see everyone in this world through your own twisted mind. You are a vicious, jealous woman, Augusta. And you're going to lose Lionel for good. Because of all his faults, he is not malicious, and he is not going to live with a woman who is. Now, he still loves you, and I have no idea why, but you do have time to change.
Well, it's too late for you, Sophia. You have no place to hide because I'm going to destroy you by merely telling the truth.
You don't know the truth. The truth is in my heart.
The truth is in that confession. You were about to do the most god-awful thing you've ever done in your life, and you wanted to be forgiven in advance.
I was desperate when I went into that church to talk to that priest. I needed help.
You know what you were doing. You told him you were going to go through with that upcoming marriage, even though you were pregnant with another man's child.
Oh, my God, you know.
Lionel's child.
I never knew.
No. That is... That must have been one blistering little barb on your conscience. Or maybe you tried to rationalize that away, too. Well, you've had quite a past, haven't you, Sophia? I wonder how Cece will feel about it. I bet you haven't even told him. What good would it do me to hurt Cece with that? Wouldn't do you any good at all, so there you go. Manipulating other people's lives. Lionel doesn't know that Channing is his child, and Cece doesn't know that his precious Channing is the son of a man that he hates. I'd give my life to Channing's. Oh, what a safe offer. Cece gave my child a name,
And a home, which is something Lionel never would have done. I thought I was doing the best thing for my child.
You were doing the best thing for yourself, as you always had, but you had a premonition that maybe you wouldn't get away with it this time. The priest told me how you prayed that nothing bad would happen to your child.
Oh, yes, I prayed. I was so afraid.
Because you were going to be punished for your life.
And I have been punished, Augusta. Channing is gone. Isn't that punishment enough?
Mason, why don't you join us?
Well, this is an unholy alliance, isn't it? I'm sorry I don't have time to stop and gape.
I didn't want you to miss a very special event. Sophia's going to tell the truth.
About what?
About everything. We were just having a little chat here about Pamela and Channing. And
Who's going to tell him, Sophia, you or me?
shut up!
Mason, Sophia's just been confessing to her sins, one of them being how she interfered with her parents' marriage so they couldn't get back together again.
Stop it!
She intercepted phone calls and letters between Cece and Pamela till she pushed Pamela away and she could be alone with Cece.
Was she saying true, Sophia?
Yes, part of it's true.
I suspected all along, but you always denied it.
I was young and confused, and I've tried to make it up to you.
Please, Sophia. Let me live with a lie for 20-odd years. You used to have the decency to let the truth sink in before you try to doctor it up.
That was fun. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Augusta, I'm glad I found you.
Lionel, you must have read my mind.
I have to talk to you. It's important.
Go right ahead.
I'd rather talk privately. Would you excuse me,
Why?
Sophia? Augusta, when you hear what I have to say, I think you'll be glad we're alone, right?
Oh, no. Lionel, we don't have any secrets from Sophia, and she certainly doesn't have any from us. Your endless little affair has made her part of the family.
Excuse me. What have you been saying to Sophia? Excuse me.
Mrs. Campwell, you have a call at the reservation desk?
Oh, what a break for you, Sophia, but don't make it too long. We have noodles to talk about, and don't think of leaving the restaurant. What is it, Lionel?
Sit down.
No, I'm all right, really, Sissy.
You've given Augusta enough time. Just leave her and come home.
I will.
Sophia, sometimes it must seem to you as if I haven't let go of my anger. I hope you know that I have let go now and that I believe in you. And that I know that whatever you and Lionel had between you is dead and buried. Sophia, are you there?
Yes, I'm sure. I'll be home soon.
I love you. Bye.
I'm glad you were smart enough to come back.
I'm not going to pretend. You don't scare me, Augusta. You do. Your hatred is frightening.
I hope so. Because if you think you're ever going to forget it, I will be right there to remind you.
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary. You see, I spend a part of my day in the same house I lived with Cece and the children. Sometimes I even have to go into the study, and it's the same as it used to be. Except Channing isn't there. Pictures of Channing and the children. And Cece and me in happier times, and I have to look at them, and every time I do, that reminder hurts.
But it doesn't hurt enough to make you leave. You just seem to settle in more every day.
My children need me, and I need them. Now, what do you want to do? Drive me out? Is that what you're after?
That's exactly what I want to do. But you're lucky I'm giving you a chance to pack up your tents and leave and go slowly into that good night.
And if I don't?
Do you really think that Cece's going to moon over you like he did tonight after he finds out that Channing is Lionel's child?
Yes, I'm going to beg you. I'm going to beg you not to tell Cece. He's been through too much. He can't take any more.
I've already told you what you can do to spare him. All you have to do is do it.